Hello, and welcome to my video on how to set a cage trap. First of all, I'm going to show you the kit list. The kit that we'll need for setting a cage trap is cage trap, a peg to attach the cage trap to the floor, a length of string to attach the cage trap to the peg, something to knock the peg into the ground with, here I have a hammer, a marker flag, and of course your bait. Today I'll be using carrots. There are many different factors that you have to take into account when selecting a site. The first factor that you have to think about is whether or not your pest species that you're after is inhabiting the area. Today our pest species is rabbits. As you can see, I'm sitting in next to a rabbit hole today. There's clear indication that there is rabbits living in this warren here. As you can see, there is fresh scat around this area. There is also very little leaf litter in the entrance to the hole, as well as very few roots overhanging the entrance to the hole. Before touching your trap, you must descent your hands. This is so that you don't transfer any smells onto the trap that would potentially deter any rabbits or pest species entering your trap. To do this, the simplest way is to get some mud, just rub it in your hands. This will smell a lot more familiar than the human scent, the rabbits. Other methods include wearing gloves, something simple as this. This doesn't only remove the smell, this also helps to prevent diseases such as Weil's disease when handling rats. The first thing that you have to do when setting your trap is push the spring-loaded door back, like so, and push the catch forward. Now the trap is set. Before actually putting the bait in and leaving it, we want to check that the trap's actually working. For this, we push the stick through the railings and push down, and the trap is working. Now we are going to reset our trap and put our bait in it. So again, push the spring-loaded door back, put the catch on. This time we know that it's working. To start with, you clear an area in front. Place your bait down there. Put a small amount of bait there, and a small amount of bait here, behind the pressure pad. This bait in front draws the animal in towards the trap, while the bait in the back draws it actually into the trap, and over here to the pressure pad, which would then set it off. Next thing you have to do is leave a marker flag. This reminds you where you set your trap so that you can find it in future. It's best to use luminous colours on your marker flag, such as this, vibrant yellow, or orange or pink or something, because these are the easiest colours to find. The final thing you must do is camouflage your trap. For this, put some leaf litter on top, around the sides, anything to blur the lines of the trap. This trap is now set. One thing that you must do when setting your trap is attach it to something that is firmly anchored to the ground. For this, we're going to have to use a pull tie. To attach the pull tie, you thread it through the trap, round something anchored firmly to the ground, and pull it tight. You'll hear that clicking, and that means that it's firmly set. And now, this trap can't be carried away by any predatory animal that wants to access the pest that is inside. There are 3 different legal methods of humane dispatch that you can use for dispatching the animal that you have caught in your snare. The first of these is clubbing. You hold the animal behind the neck and dispatch it with 1 or 2 sharp blows to the head with some form of blunt instrument, preferably a club. The second form is called chinning. This is particularly good with rabbits. You hold the animal by the hind legs or pull forward on its neck, effectively breaking its neck instantly. The third method is using a gun. You point towards the animal's skull at point blank range with an air pistol or rifle and shoot it right in the head. There are many health and safety issues involved with trapping rabbits. The first of these is in the dispatching method shooting it. You must be aware of the ricochet that could occur when shooting rabbit. If you miss it and it's on a concrete surface, the bullet could potentially ricochet back up, hitting you or passers-by. Second health and safety issue when handling rabbits is to wear gloves. Rabbits do actually have a fair bite on them and could possibly injure your hands. There is also diseases that you could potentially pick up off rabbits. Legal requirements. There are many different legal requirements that you have to take into place when setting a snare trap. The first of these is when you're dispatching the animal with a gun, you have to keep well within the gun law. The second of these is keeping it off of the public footpath or any right of way. Another legal requirement that you have to take into place is that you must have the landowner's permission if you are placing your snare on any private land. Another legal requirement is that you must not set it with the intention of catching any animals under Section 6. Thank you for watching my video on cage trapping. I hope you enjoyed it.